Lost Skies is in early access right now, and it has a fair amount of unintended features. Most of which are bugs and glitches like, that, but a good amount of them you can actually use in their favor. Something like stacking a bunch of engines all on top of each other to make a max speed ship. But that's not what I'm here to cover today. Some of these unintended features can be exploited. A lot. There's two very big duplication glitches right now, and they're both wildly easy. So much so that if you have even one of any item, then you can have infinite of that item in very little time. I'll go over both of them because they're both pretty distinct, but the first glitch involves actually crafting and building things, and it's a little bit more complicated, so I'll go over that one first. The second one involves abusing the game's storage interfaces and how they're saved to the world. The building one makes use of the fact that the game will let you use different materials to build different parts. And there's a weird glitch right now where if you don't have enough of the material that's selected by default, even if you have enough backup material for it, it'll let you craft it and give it the full amount of material in that part. Now, I understand that just talking through it will not be enough at all to explain it, so I've prepared a little bit of an example. If you get your preferred material, say you want a lot of pure bronze, you only need one of it, you take it, and that is now the quote-unquote preferred material. Whatever the only material of that type in your inventory is, the game will prefer that. Obviously, I can't craft it with just one, but if I get a full stack of, say, aluminum, it can be anything, then it will look like I can craft it out of all bronze, even though obviously I don't have enough bronze. Now, even if you select a different metal, like a metal propeller, the game will still make you get wood, so you have to have wood if you're going to do this with engines. It won't use it, it's just a weird quirk in the game's requirements. So, I have one bronze, and a stack of aluminum. If I build an engine here, it'll let me build it, out of all bronze. And you'd think that I'd only get something like 1 bronze and 100 of aluminum back, but as you'll see, it only consumed 1 bronze, I still have my 100 aluminum, still have my 250 wood. Salvage the engine, now it drops its full amount of bronze. That's 56 pure bronze from 1. Obviously, you can repeat that over and over and over as much as you like. So I think engines are best for metal, but you can actually do those with any material that has different types. For example, say I want to get some infinite deep sky atlas crystals. I get the one of the preferred type, make sure it's in my inventory first, then the forged atlas shards, circuit boards, and whatever metal. I'm not trying to dupe metal, so I'm not worried about that. And then I build my atlas enhancer. It selects deep sky atlas crystal and lets me build it even though I only have 1. And when I salvage this again, while you won't get circuit boards back, you will get the full 3 deep sky atlas crystals back. As you can see, I now have 3 instead of 1. And if you want cloth, like the best cloth in the game, you can do it with sails. Again, make sure you have the preferred material first, and then all your backup materials. Build the sail, and as soon as I harvest the sail, it'll give me 4 of the best cloth back, the nylon cloth. Like using the engine for metal, the sky core for shards, and the sails for cloth, you can also do this with wood, but it does require a little bit of backup material. So get your preferred wood, your backup wood, and then you need a bit of a crafting material to actually build it too. So I'm going to use wings. I like the barn door hatch flip a lot because it has the most wood. Place it down, and once you salvage it, you get about 30 some wood back for free, despite only using 1 night birch to craft it. And yeah, as you see, 37 night birch, still 250 and 100 aluminum and wood. So that's all the main resources I'm aware of you can duplicate with that method, but there's another interesting quirk. You can use this for building infinite something. Say I want to put panels on a ship, I only have 1 night birch, or I just want to do it faster and don't have to go back for it. If I do that same method again of getting the preferred material first, crafting the panels, even though I only have 1 night birch, it'll let me place as many panels as I like, as long as I don't go back into my inventory or try to change the crafting menu. And after building all those, which should have taken like 100 night birch, it only consumed the 1, and that's it. You can do this with more complicated materials too. Say, I want infinite cabinets, and I want them out of night birch and iron. I get the 2 preferred materials first, then their backup materials, and I can build as many cabinets as I want out of these materials and won't consume the others. This is honestly just better for building quicker. I don't see this as very useful since the duplication glitches for these individual materials are probably quicker if you do them on their own, like with engines. But, like I said, it does speed up building. And maybe you can use this for something else later down the line. Using this preferred method can also be used for crafting. Say I want infinite cannon shells. I take 1 single metal and some backup metal. This will only consume the 1 copper, and I can just craft as many cannon shells as I like since it'll only take that 1 copper and it doesn't resort to the next stack. It still even shows that I have my aluminum, but consume 1 copper, and I have as many cannon shells as I can ever use. That can, of course, be used for anything else, too, that works with the different materials being preferred. Now, here's the other duplication glitch. This one is honestly kind of insane for how easy it is and how much stuff you can get. All you need is 1 storage container on a ship. That's it. And then you put whatever you want to dupe right inside of it, get your prism out, move it over, don't open it, and once you construct it, it will have doubled whatever was inside. So I crafted this out of aluminum and flawless birch. Once I pick up the stuff, you see that I got 2 silver when I put 1 inside it. Now, notably you get a lot more than just double. If I put 1 steel inside here, the more times you move it, the more times it'll dupe. So if you move it 3 times, you'll have 3 times the amount. 4 times, you'll have 4 times the amount. 5 times, 5 times the amount. You get the idea. After deconstructing this, you'll see that I get a little bit more resources this time. I don't know how much this is, maybe 7 times the amount or so. Now, on top of just doing 1 at a time, you can do multiple different resources at once. So I shove those in there, move it a couple times, they'll both have doubled, or tripled, however many times you moved it. Plenty of flawless iron, plenty of copper. Seems like I got 4 times for that one. Now, as well as doing multiple different types of material at once, you can also do multiple items, as in a full stack. So if I put both stacks in there, move it a couple times, you can get very quickly an exponential amount of material if you just do this over and over and over. It gets out of hand fast. And this can be done with any type of ship-side storage container. So say I want to do a Saborian barrel. Just make it, whatever you want to dupe inside of it, move it around a couple times, and bada bing bada boom. I'm going to have about 360 tin. And now I want to issue a bit of a warning. There really is no limit to this. You can do absolutely whatever you want, and you can do it as many times as you want. So I don't even know how many times I'm going to move this, but it's going to be a lot. I wouldn't advise doing this. I'm probably going to have to Alt F4 with how much this stuff is going to spew out. But yeah, this is a warning to do it with moderation. Also, honestly, I do feel like this ruins the balance of the game. It can give you so much stuff so fast that you have 1 of anything, and then all of a sudden you have more than you know what to do with. You don't need to mine anymore, you don't need to go out and gather stuff. It kind of breaks the game a little bit. So if you don't have much self-control and you've already watched this, then I'm sorry. Hope you don't ruin your experience. If you do have much self-control, I would say I'm taking the stance of only doing this for testing. Whenever I want to build a ship to try to break a speed limit or try to break something about the game, I'll use this method to get materials for that ship, because I know that's not going to actually advance my progression in any real way. But after that, I don't really want to use it for anything because, I mean, look at this insane mess. What are you supposed to do with this? Now, I'm also going to note, today is May 5th for me. I have no idea how long this will stay in the game. The devs might patch it tomorrow, they might patch it next week, they might never patch it. Or they might patch one of the glitches and not the other, so one of them might stay valid. Who knows? I have no idea. But if you're seeing this in the future and you try it and it doesn't work, then just keep in mind there's a pretty good chance they patch it. Honestly, I'm of the opinion that I hope they patch it sooner than later. And duping aside, that's the end of the video. That's the 2 main glitches I wanted to show that can be used for just an insane amount of materials. I also have a video that goes over the tips and tricks for Lost Skies, stuff that's more intended, the way the game's actually meant to be played. A bunch of stuff that I learned in my playtime that I wouldn't have learned without some 60 hours, and I think would be pretty nice for beginners to pick up right when they start. So if you want to see that video, then go hop over to my channel. It's one of the most recent videos right after this one. Also, if you want to see more stuff like this, I'll be covering Lost Skies until there's no more content to cover. So feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll be sure you'll see more of it. Additionally, I have a Discord server that I'm working on in progress for a community that I'm building around my channel. Feel free to join that. That's in the description linked below. But yeah, that's really all I have today. Till next time. Bye-bye.